How's it going, everyone? This is Shadow1030, and today I thought I would bring you all another Jurassic World Alive content. This time I'm going to go over update 2.8, which is officially live by checking this video. When we do this video, I'm going to be telling you all about the update, I'm going to give my thoughts on it, etc. But first, before I get into it, I do want to mention that if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel, build a chance to win a special giveaway. If you're new and not promoted, if my channel reaches 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to pick a winner to receive and on Switch. Also, the first choice Pokemon Sword and Shield with the expansion pass. Other thing is that if my channel reaches 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to pick a winner to see a big special prize. More details will be at the end of the video. Be sure to check it out. How much numbers go by share their first finish video or register that they appreciate it. With all that being said, let's go and get into it. If you take a look at the screen next to me, starting off, we got our Tavis, our vulture-like thing. So the design of it, it looks okay. So this one has 1413 of the health, 395 of the damage, 128 speed, no armor, 10% but the crit. For the abilities, it knows distraction, fierce flap, and evasive impact. For the resistant to are 50% of the stun, 100% swap prevention, 50% rending, 50% of the speed decrease, and 100% of the crit reduction. So I could see potential in this one, but we'll see how it does in PvP battles. Next up is Dinotherium, yeah, our elephant. This one has 1469 of the health, 395 in damage, 115 of the speed, 5% of the armor, 10% of the crit. For the abilities, it knows Superiority Strike, Ferocious Impact, and Instant Rumble. For the resistant to are 50% of the reduced damage, 50% of the mobility, and 100% of the crit reduction. It seems to be close to the Woolly Mammoth, but it's kind of weaker, I gotta say, is my first opinion. Now, next up we got is Elvortosaurus. Yeah, this was found in Gamesco not too long ago. I told you guys about that one. So this one has 1639 of the health, 659 damage, 106 speed, has no armor, 30% to build a crit. For the abilities, it knows Fierce Strike, Killer Instant, and Fierce Impact. For the resistant to are 100% swap prevention, 50% damage over time, 25% vulnerability, 100% of the speed decrease, and 100% of the crit reduction. So I see it's being close to the Allosaurus Gen 2, and I see it does have potential. So moving on, we get to the hybrids, and starting off, we got an Andrewtherium. Yeah, this one, it looks like it has potential. So this one has 1731 of the health, 625 of the damage, 119 speed, has 5% of the armor, 25% build to crit. So this one has abilities of Group Cleansing Strike, Ferocious Strike, Group Warding Squall, Rendy Attack, and No Escape. For the resistant to is 50% of the stun, 100% sword prevention, 50% of the damage reduced, 50% of the mobility, and 50% of the speed decrease, along with 100% crit reduction. I see this being close, being a little better than the Andrewtherium, but we'll have to see how it does in PvP battles. Moving on, we got Scorpius Rex Gen 2. Yeah, one of the Scorpius Rex family. So this one has 1731 health, 601 damage, 118 speed, has no armor, 10% with a crit. For the abilities, it knows Cunning Strike, Strike and Run, Fierce Impact, Squall Impact, and Defensive Swap In. For the resistant to is 50% of the stun, 100% of the swap prevention, 25% of the vulnerability, and 75% of the speed decrease. So this one does have potential and being close to being the Indoraptor Gen 2. Now, getting to the next one, we of course have ourselves our boy, the Scorpius Rex. Now, this one's probably close to being my favorite one. Look at the design, it looks pretty good. So this one has 2302 of the health, 798 damage, 117 speed, has no armor, 15% ability crit. For the abilities it knows: Fierce Strike, Cunning Impact, Camouflage, Lethal Squall Shot, and Critical Ambush. For the resistance to is 75% of the stun, 7% of the swap prevention, 25% of the reduced damage, and 25% of the durability, along with 100% of the speed decrease. Yeah, as I was saying before, this one I see it does be a lot better than the regular Indoraptor. But you guys let me know. Now, moving on, we got, of course, our other legendary creature, and that happens to be the Mechastocurus. Now, this one has 2302 of the health, 859 damage, 115 of the speed, has 50% of the armor, 30% ability crit. For the abilities, it knows Fierce Strike, Group Shield, Resistant Impact, Defensive Rending Attack, Swap and Shattering Strike, no escape. For the resistance to is 50% of the stun, 100% of the taunt, 50% of the reduced damage, 100% of the vulnerability, and 75% of the speed decrease. So I see this one does have potential. Moving on, we got Scotothyron. This one has 2,210 of the health, 828 of the damage, 118 of the speed, has 10% of the armor, 25% ability to crit. For the abilities, it knows Cleansing Strike, Revenge, Fierce Impact, Revenge Protection, Decelerating Rampage, and no escape. For the resistance to is 100% of the stun, 100% vulnerability, and 100% of the speed decrease. So yeah, it does potential. Now this one is called Cindermeth. Again, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. So forgive me not. Now this one has 3190 of the health, 805 of the damage, 113 of the speed. It has 10% of the armor, 5% built to crit. For the abilities, it knows Resistant, Ferocious Strike, Group Cleansing Impact, Group Heal, Group Decelerating Impact. For the resistance to is 75% of the stun, 75% of the sword prevention, and 100% of the vulnerability. So it seems to be better than the Mammoth Hybrid, but again, we'll see how it does in PvP battles. Now, last but not least, we got ourselves a Scorpius Rex Gen 3. Yeah, this is a pretty not bad one. So this one has 3173 of the health, 1057 of the damage, 119 of the speed. It has no armor, 25% build to crit. For the abilities, it knows Fierce Strike, Instant Ambush, Cunning Rampage, and Toxic Quills, along with Critical Ambush. For the resistance to is 100% of the stun, 50% slow prevention, 50% of the reduced damage, 50% vulnerability, and 100% speed decrease. So I can see potential here, but I kind of like the regular Scorpius Rex better. It's my first opinion. You guys have your opinion. So that's pretty much everything that the update has to offer. There's a lot, guys, and I apologize this video took a lot longer. Just do understand I had to go over a lot of stuff. That's all to cover for today's video. The purpose video is letting you know about what the update has to offer. I get thoughts on it, etc. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on everything I covered here. Do you like this update? Which creatures do you like? Also, are you planning to get yourself using Scorpius Rex and your team? Let me know, I appreciate it. Hope you all did enjoy today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Check out my channel, subscribe bell for more gameplay videos. And as usual, I will see you all next video. And until next time.